Hey.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, beautiful Pitu?
I'm really good. I'm really excited for today. Yeah, hopefully we'll have some mindful art time and get into this portal of 2026 together. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for coming. To everyone joining us right now and in the recording. I would like to introduce, I sent you all an audio yesterday, so excited about what Pitu means to me. But Pitu is well, what can I say? She's the most beautiful coach, person, woman, inspiring, and she's been my coach since August. I'm gonna say Pitu
Yeah. Yeah,
that I
that's when we started.
joined one of her free lessons on Instagram, and I just
Yeah.
did a click. Like it was so inspiring, so beautiful. Welcome everyone who's joining.
Thank
And
you.
I decided to invite her so she can inspire us in this new year. And
Amazing. I'm so excited.
you're gonna have a little taste of Pitu. Of course, you can follow her on her social media that I'm gonna leave below. You already have it, but I'm gonna leave it for you. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the microphone to you. Thank you,
Thank
Pitu.
you. Thank you so much. Alrighty, what I do is I'm a creative coach and I'm also a meditation teacher and a yoga teacher. So I like to blend mindfulness and creativity, mindfulness and art. So today we're going to experience a little bit of what a mindful art session is. And the idea of today is that it's a portal. So I really invite you, if you have some time after the session, or even in the days that come, to keep working with the practices that we are doing, because this is a very special time. This is a very special year. It's the year of the horse, the fire horse, which means that it's a year that kind of gives us a push to move forward, especially if we were able to let go of stuff last year, which for a lot of us might have been a year that maybe wasn't like as flowy. So if we were able to kind of let go of the things that were really heavy and the things that we were just energetically ready to let go of, this year it's quite a cool year to kind of start new things and to move forward. So I'm actually really excited for this year. So this portal is quite important because the way that we set our energy intentions are a guide, they're a direction. So this is why I love to work with intentions more than with like goals, for example, personally, because I feel like intentions give us a direction and they give us also the freedom for our souls to guide us. And if we feel like we want to follow this Y direction, but we're sensing that we have to walk another path, we also give ourselves the freedom to do that. So, the idea of today is that we create energetically the space to hold those intentions and that we can create something around them. So, all you're gonna need is a little journal and something creative to do. If you only have like a pencil, that's also completely fine. But I love to use colors, so I have some of my watercolors here and I have my pastels, which I also love. And the idea of the activity is gonna be like quite free, so I'm gonna guide you through it. But it's the idea is to let go of perfection. We are not trying to do anything perfect here. We're just trying to have something that reminds us of these intentions. So we're gonna get started with this. I'm just gonna find my presentation here. And we're gonna actually start with a little meditation. So make sure that whatever you are, if you're doing it, record it as well, that you have a quiet space. I made myself some cacao. Lately, for the last year or so, it's been like quite a grounding practice to have my cacao in the morning and stuff. So if you have any drink or any cup of tea or anything that that helps you ground and connect, drinks can also help us set intentions. Like we can like blow our intentions to our drink, really like connect with that as well. So make it a little ritual for yourself. And if you're watching this recorded, also feel free to stop me and we're gonna do just a few journaling questions. So if the time that I give you is not enough, feel free to just pause and stay for as long as you like. Alrighty. Can you see my presentation there? Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Alrighty. So we went through that. So we're gonna get started with the meditation. So just find just a comfortable seat and slowly start to close down your eyes and start to connect with your breath. Feel the inhale coming all the way from the earth to the top of your head, and from the top of your head all the way back down to the earth. Just observe your breath. Don't try to change it. Just observe how it feels right now. Observe how your body is feeling. And start to feel the weight of your body grounded on the earth. Starting to really feel your sitting bones grounded and heavy. Your shoulders dropping down to the earth. Your neck is long and your spine is long and straight. As you start to connect with this vessel where your energy lives, slowly just connect with your breath, feeling the difference of the inhale and the exhale. Start to make your inhales a little bit longer. And with every exhale, start to bring anything that you want to let go of back to the earth. Start to place your attention at the base of your spine, this grounded energy of our root chakra. Simply observe what's there for you today, how it feels. Placing your attention here and observing how every inhale expands the energy of this space. And every exhale starts to bring this energy back to the earth. Feel this connection to the earth and how it can help us transform and let go. Start to inhale to your root and bring this energy all the way up to the space between your eyebrows. And from the space between your eyebrows all the way to your heart and to the earth. Start to feel these three centers of energy every time you inhale and exhale. Your root, your heart, and your third eye, the space between your eyebrows and all the way into your brain. Start to visualize this line of energy coming from the earth to your root, to your heart, onto the space between your eyebrows, starting to awaken your intuition, your third eye energy. In the next inhale, bring your attention to your heart. Start to breathe from the back of your heart. With every inhale, we dome our backs a little bit. And with every exhale, we relax the sides and the back of your heart. Inhale, dome your back. Exhale, release and let go. Start to connect with every side of your heart. Visualizing your heart space as this portal where we are planting our seeds for what's coming from what's in front of us. And this portal is illuminated by the space in your third eye. Allow your heart and your intuition to be the ones guiding you through this visualization. As if there is light coming from this third eye, and it's slowly starting to guide your heart towards these intentions, towards this depth of your soul. And you're slowly starting to visualize the soul as your portal in front of you, as if the energy of your heart is expanding all around you. And as you visualize your heart, you might visualize some colors, some shapes around it. Can you stay with that visual? What can you see? What energy surrounds your heart space? What colors? What feelings? What are these things that you want to plant in your heart? How do you want to feel in your heart? What do you want to embody? And start to visualize these intentions as little seeds in the palm of your hand. And little seeds that you start to plant in this portal of your soul. You might visualize yourself walking around this portal, walking around the space of your soul, your heart space, finding just the right spot to plant your seeds. And become curious about what comes up. Become curious about these intentions of your soul, as if it was your inner child that is guiding you to plant the seeds just in the right space, trusting your own rhythm, trusting your own pace. Breathe to the space between your eyebrows. Hold your breath at the top. Exhale, bring the breath all the way back to the earth. Inhale from the earth. all the way up to your heart. And pause in your heart, bringing gentleness and softness to your heart space. Exhale back to the earth. Start to slowly visualize these seeds as maybe words or things that you want to feel. Visualize these words and these feelings in your heart space. Inhaling deeply to your heart and exhale back to the earth. Place one hand on your heart and the other hand on top, as if you're holding these intentions with so much gratitude and with so much softness. As if you're holding your vision, but at the same time holding this softness in your heart. Can you feel both of these just in the same center? In the next inhale, we'll bring one word to your heart. What is this word that is going to be your guiding light throughout this year? Hold this word in your heart. Hold your intentions. And slowly start to release your hands in front of you, as if you're holding these intentions like a little ball or like a little bowl in front of you, holding these intentions with this gratitude, but also with this freedom and full trust in life. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and blow these intentions and allow them to live in this space around you, in this space in your heart, in this space in your third eye, in this intuition. And let them know that you're here for them. You're here to hold these intentions, to trust this word that is your guiding light, to trust your path, to trust your intuition guiding you through this path. Today we're planting intentions with this full trust in life and with this full trust in your own journey. Take a deep breath in, bring your palms together at your heart center. Inhale from the earth. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale through your mouth and let go. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale. We'll do that 1 more time. Feeling these opposite energies of holding our vision, but at the same time surrendering to what comes up, surrendering to how expansive this journey can be. Next inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, stretching to one side and to the other, moving your energy in your body and around you, doing any movements that feel right with your hands. Our hands can be guides of energy as well. So maybe cleansing the energy around you, stretching from one side to the other, feeling this expansion in your heart. Maybe interlacing your hands between behind your back and expanding your heart forwards, allowing your neck to release, to hang heavy. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and back down your spine. And when you feel ready, you can slowly come back to the space, open up your eyes. And I invite you to take 1 minute to just write down everything that you could see, everything that you could feel, all the colors that you could see. Just 1 minute for a little download before we move into some questions that we're going to work with and our mindful art practice. So just write any feelings, anything that came up, and the word that came up for you, that word that we planted, those intentions that we planted, write them down. And I'm gonna send a little playlist that Marisa can share in the group as well. So if you want to use that for the meditation or for the art part, for the journaling, you're welcome to use it. So I'll copy it now and I'll send it.
Pitu, did you send it to me or?
Yeah, I send it to you because I can't send messages to the group.
Yeah, perfect.
So if you
Let
just
me,
want to send it there.
yes.
Mhm. So I'll give you about 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna get started with our journaling questions. So, like I said, feel free to really work on them for a little bit longer. But today I'm just going to give you a few and invite
I
you to
just,
do it. Are you okay?
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I just sent to the chat here and I'm gonna
Oh,
send it to the.
perfect. Amazing. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna share the questions, but the idea is that you do very short answers because I really want you to download from this space. So it's going to be very much like writing whatever comes up for you. So the first thing is if 2025 was a teacher, how would it look like? And what would be its biggest lesson? So I really want you to visualize here and imagine 2025 as this teacher in front of you. You might even want to draw it as well. Like you can draw it, paint it, anything. And write down what was the biggest lesson. And the biggest lesson might be like a word, it might be a full sentence, it might be a few lessons. And also visualize how this teacher makes you feel. Yeah, so how did this teacher of 2025 teach you? Like, what were their methods? When I did this practice myself, for me, it came up as a math teacher. It came up as a teacher who was very, actually, I had an actual teacher that came to mind. That, and feel free to mute me if you just want to be in your flow. But I want to share this, and it was, yeah, this teacher who for me was very strict and very much like, this is the lesson and I'm not going to be flexible because you already know that the work is hard and you have to do it, but I'm not going to keep telling you the same thing in a lot of ways because I've done my part. And I remember having this teacher who kind of did that in fifth grade, and he was very, very strict. And I really didn't like him. I never liked numbers. But a lesson that I learned was that I had to put in the work, even though I didn't like it, because I wanted to graduate, right? So for me, 2025 was a bit like that. It was like lessons that have been coming up over and over and over. And it's just like there's no more time to ignore them. Yeah. So for me personally, it was a bit like that. So yeah, wanted to share that with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the next question is, what version of myself am I ready to thank and release? What am I ready to leave behind? And here I invite you to really write like something that has been heavy, maybe something that if you visualize yourself in this portal that we work through in the meditation, bring in this thing with you, maybe this person, maybe a job, maybe a feeling, maybe a habit, feels heavy. Yeah. And when we do this, we want to be really gentle with ourselves because there are some changes that take time. So do it from a space of non judgment and from a space of being this guiding light for yourself and being like, look, I'm here for you. Let's see this a little bit more clearly this year. Um, and I feel like when we give ourselves that space, guides start to appear in our journey, signs start to appear, the right book, the right person, it starts to happen way more than if we're very strict with ourselves and very harsh. So just really make it that's something that you want to release, but do it in a gentle way. So I'll give you a few more seconds to kind of journal on this. What is something that you're ready to let go of? What is something that you're done with? You don't want to bring it to this next stage of your journey, to this next year as well. And the next question is to start crossing this portal towards 2026. And also, I want to say that if you don't feel 100% ready to really anchor on your intentions, it's really normal because actually, we don't have 12 moons in the year, we have 14, and it's kind of like everything's squished in so that it fits the way that things work in the world. So, feel free to use this space as space to kind of start. Like I like that it's like a kickstart. That's the name of the program because it's kind of like the beginning. So it's not like you have to do everything now, like everything has to be clear now. No, like start use this as like the space for clarity and to gain this clarity and to be this guiding light that guides you towards what's coming. I just wanted to say that because sometimes January is a bit crazy. But use this meditation and you can come back to it as many times as you like. Use it as this portal to kind of guide you to clarity. So the next question is, what seeds am I ready to invite in with hope and excitement? So my invitation for you is that anything that it's your intention for this year comes from this space of hope and excitement instead of fear. So it comes from a place where you might be like, oh my God, I'm not so sure, like this feels really big, or this feels like I get that because it can happen because our soul usually has a bigger vision than what we can envision in our minds. But I really invite you to set these intentions from a place of hope, from a place of like, I can do this, even though it's hard, or even though it feels like it's something new for me, or maybe it feels really expansive and exciting, and that's also perfect. But do it from that space. And if you do observe fears coming up, which can happen, you can also journal about them. You can sit with them and be really gentle with that space. And, like talk to your fears, like, hey, yeah, I know that you're here. I do not need you anymore. I know how to make myself safe. Now it's time to do this. Now it's time to be expansive. Now it's time to take the first step, whatever your intention is. And the next question is, what is one boundary that is a non negotiable for me this year? So, boundaries are also ways of not just protecting ourselves, but also a way of um, protecting our relationships. Yeah. So, if there's no boundaries, no one is really clear on where to move. So, what is one boundary that it's a non negotiable for you? It's something that you're like, this is something that is going to be here to help me expand, to help me grow, and I'm not going to be negotiable on it. And the last question is quite related to the meditation. So, what is a mantra, a word, a prayer, maybe, that you want to anchor into this year? And let it be really simple and really true for you. That is something that if you can come back to it, it feels really true and guiding. So it might be a word, it might be, yeah, like a phrase, an expression, a mantra, whatever you connect with, but let it be this guiding light that you can put somewhere around your house, your office, something that when you lose yourself a little bit, you can come back to it and remind yourself of this energy that you're already connected with. This meditation, these things that you saw, these things that you connected with are already there within you. So allow this mantra or this word to be the space that you come back to when you need that guiding light. Alrighty. So once you have all these and this information there on your journal, we're going to take these into our mindful art practice. So I'm going to invite you to try to put on paper what you could see in your meditation. So, personally, what I could see was my heart. So, you can draw like a simple heart. I like to draw like the anatomical shape of the heart because it helps me like connect more with my real heart. So, you might draw your heart. with its veins and shapes. And I actually have an example there. Um, and we're going to draw this heart. And I invite you to do it straight with paint if you have paint or a color. If you just have pencils, that's also fine. But if you do have paints, I invite you to not use a pencil, like really like let it flow. And start to draw the colors. So at one point in the meditation, I asked you to see what colors were surrounding your heart, your soul. So I invite you to draw these colors around it. So like as if it was an expansive layer of your heart. Like that's how I visualized it, like kind of like a rainbow around my heart. And this is the space where our intentions were planted in the meditation. So allow it to be expansive, to be this, excuse me, to be this fertile ground that you can plant your seeds and really trust your seeds. And if you didn't see any colors, which is also possible, you can invite the colors of the heart chakra, which are pink and green shades, or maybe a purple, or like deep blue purple that is more connected to the third eye, which we also work with. Or if you saw more like um, like red colors, that's more related to our root chakra, which we also explore today, and which is also really important. It's important to stay grounded, to trust those intentions as well, and to trust that something bigger than us is sort of supporting us, and holding us in this journey towards that full trust. So you might want to draw like flowers or anything. And I invite you to start also writing the words, mainly that main word that came up for you. Write it somewhere in this illustration, like maybe on the top, or maybe you write your mantra. Allow this to be this reminder of this moment where you had this full trust in your path and where your intentions came to you so clearly. Yeah, so allow this illustration to be that, and allow it to be messy if it has to be messy. Allow it to be really colorful. Yeah, so it doesn't have to look like anything in particular. It can be as flowy as you want. Like I use quite a lot of colors here. Um, and really, yeah, just trust that whichever colors you want to use or whichever shapes you want to draw, whichever words come up for you are the right ones. So really allow that to be on your paper. You might even draw little dots that are those intentions that we planted and write words in them, or write your full intention if you feel like writing the full intention as well. So I'm going to leave you with this to keep painting, keep adding colors, and feel free to keep journaling as well. This activity can take an hour more if you want to like keep painting for an hour, keep writing for an hour. So really allow this space for yourself to keep sitting with these intentions, keep sitting with this mantra, with this word. And once you are done, I would love to see it. So if you want to like tag me on Instagram or share it, I don't know if they can share it in the group, or if you have any questions as well or anything that came up, you can find me as Pitu Studio on Instagram. I upload like I do videos about mindful art and mindfulness there, and you can see my stuff on Pitu Canessa as well. And if you have any questions or anything that you're not sure about or anything that came up that you want to share, please feel free to reach out and let me know and I can help you out. So yeah, hopefully you can stay for a little bit longer painting and creating. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this and that this is a little portal towards what's coming for you this year. So thank you so much for being in this space. And yeah, hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Pitu. Thank you for sharing your magic with us. Thank you for the
Thank
inspiration.
you.
You all beautiful women, you have all the questions on here. So as Pitu said, you can keep journaling. And I'm definitely gonna keep drawing my heart.
I
I
love
love.
that.
I could stay here for like 3 more hours.
I
So
love
I'm
that. Yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah. Just
thank
stay
you
here,
so much.
feel free to stay and keep painting. This is like kind of the beginning. So if you want to like stay and write more on the illustration as well, please feel free. So yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for being
much.
here and
Thank
everyone
you.
watching. Enjoy it.
Thank you. I'm gonna send everyone P2 socials. Again, I said it, but she
Yeah,
has so many videos with ideas what to draw. She has so many courses, master classes. So please go
yeah.
follow her and send us your creations.
Thank you. Yeah, please send them out or tag me. I love to see them. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.